All right, first lesson. Let's talk about type of guitar to buy if you're just learning. There's a lot of choices, anywhere from a couple of $100s to thousands of dollars. I always tell people when they come to me and ask me, what should I get for my first guitar? It's really important to get something that seems easy to play. All you need to do is go into the guitar store and pick up a guitar and just make like a simple chord, like if it's just like an A chord, or just lay your fingers across like that and just strum it. And if it feels easy to play, then you know it's probably going to be for you. PRS makes an entry-level parlor guitar that I actually have one. It's about $600, and that's really easy to play. I like to stick with the major brands. I pretty much have all Fenders. I'm a Fender kind of guy, and I have a Martin acoustic and a Taylor acoustic. Taylor has some entry-level guitars around the $500. I'm not a big fan of that. I think the action's not great on that guitar for a beginner. If you're going to buy a Taylor, you might want to spend around $1,000 and get like a 200 series, like a 214. But if you want to buy an electric guitar, which is going to be easier to play, electric guitar, I would go with maybe like a Fender Stratocaster, one of their entry levels, like a Mexican model. Those are fine guitars. They play well. They're going to sound good. It's a starter guitar under $1,000 that you're going to be able to get enjoyment out of. As far as amp goes, you don't have to spend a lot of money on your first amp. There's a lot of amp choices. Great amp that I use, I actually have one, is a Positive Grid Spark Mini. I use it as a practice amp. It's like $220, I think, somewhere around there. And I don't, by the way, I don't have any sponsors. I'm just giving you my ideas and just suggestions here. That Spark Mini is a great little practice amp. It sounds good and it integrates with your phone. You can get different amps modeling on it. Or you can get like if you want a larger amp, a little bit more power, Roland makes the Boss series, and the smaller one, the 50 watter, is like, I think it's around $250, somewhere around there. You know, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to get started, but you want to buy good gear. Because if you don't buy good gear, you'll have regrets, and you'll want to get rid of that crappy gear and go buy something a little bit better, especially as you start to play, as you start to learn and play things. You want a guitar that's going to be easy to play, it's going to sound good, and it's going to stick with you for your early days of playing. You know, once you're playing for a few years and you really become more accomplished, then you could spend money on like an American-made Strat like this one, or a better Taylor acoustic. You know, those are going to cost you a little bit more. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but don't buy crap, because it's like anything else. When you buy crap, sooner or later you're going to realize it's crap, and you're going to want something a little better. So hopefully those tips will help you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer you, to give you some guidance on what to buy to get started. Hope this was helpful. Hit the subscribe or follow buttons for more content. Take care, guys.